What's up, Triple V fam and jewelry lovers? Today, we're going to be going over the top 25 vintage bracelets that have sold on eBay over the past 7 days. Now, if you are new to the series, we've been going over brooches, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings each week, pulling the top 25 that have sold over the past 7 days. So be sure to hit that subscribe button to watch more. So for top 25 vintage bracelets, we have up first, Schiaparelli Gold Tone Chunky Rhinestone Bracelet. She is absolutely gorgeous. Gold tone, you got the ABs, like an amber cabochon glass throughout. I don't know why they weighed it, but let's check for that signature. I can kind of see it. There we go. So again, Schiaparelli, absolute gorgeous rhinestone bracelet. This one sold $199.99, and it was on bid. So one bid, $199.99 for some Schiaparelli gorgeousness on that bracelet. This one I cannot believe did not sell for more, but we have an overdyed Bakelite bangle, and it is in the shape of a snake. This piece is just absolutely amazing. The more unique for me anyway, I don't know, the naturalness, like the natural look to this piece, the carved Bakelite, the fact that it's a snake, I just find it really cool. This one was listed $199.99 by now. It does look like that's what it sold for, as it should, in my honest opinion. So gorgeous Bakelite snake bangle. I'd love to find something like that. Who would have thunk? We have some more Schiaparelli. Beautiful, beautiful cabochon glass rhinestone bracelet. Does have the safety chain, box closure, has molded glass, looks like some more molded glass pieces in there, so you kind of have like those shell pieces, and then some more molded glass teardrop, and then the glass faceted rhinestones. She is absolutely gorgeous. There she is measured out. There is the back, as you can see, Schiaparelli signature right there. $399, and that was buy now. There's a little bit of a closer signature on that cartouche. Again, gorgeous bracelet, $399 for that one right there. And again, buy now for that. Does look like they most likely took an offer because this one was listed for $227. So again, definitely sold for a little bit less than that. But this one, gorgeous wide panel AB rhinestone bracelet. Yowzers. Beautiful AB rhinestones. Does look to be unsigned. Does have the foil back. I mean, she's a beaut regardless. Listed $227. By now, does look like they took an offer. So I still think we're right around the $200 mark. But some absolutely gorgeous bracelets. Signer. Vintage gold with a clear rhinestone bracelet. Does look like panel size. Or panel size. Does look like a panel bracelet. Nice box closure with the safety feature. Let's see for that signature. Right there. So again, it is signed signer as well. I mean, beautiful condition. No gold tone loss. Rhinestones seem to be out there. Listed $225 by now. So signer definitely making its way up there as well. Bakelite. I mean, when it comes to the bracelets, definitely a reoccurring theme. So we got the beautiful dark red carved bangle. Looks like you got a cat, multi-cat carved bangle. Bakelite. That stunning, stunning red. $275. And that was buy now. Another cool Bakelite bangle. I could look at these all day long. And again, if you are curious on different ways to tell for Bakelite and also how to test, again, like always, we did do a Bakelite video, so all you got to do, hop on over to the channel, search Bakelite, and we did a whole video on how to test and some of the different ways to spot it. All right, what do we got? Some more Bakelite. This one, though, apple juice Bakelite. That's just referring to the color of it. But then you have the intaglio carved style. So it's reverse carved, hand painted. And then the fact that it is apple juice Bakelite. Listed $275 by now. Does look like they took an offer, but my, oh my. When it comes to Bakelite and bangles, definitely top tier, like right here. Again, some other colors definitely do a lot better, but I don't know. I just find this one absolutely fascinating. So again, $275 for that apple juice Bakelite bangle. I know that I'm probably mispronouncing it. It's Schiaparelli. I just go with Schiaparelli, easier to say. But again, vintage gold tone bracelet has those heliotrope rhinestones or watermelon, either which one. Definitely look more heliotrope, faceted. The marquise floral style, absolutely beautiful. There is the back, signed Schiaparelli on the closure again. $279.95. Does look like they took an offer. So again, another beautiful Schiaparelli bracelet right there. And again, just under $300. Well, probably downwards of $200. We have some more Bakelite. Now, I know that there are two brooches in here, but wait till you see the bangle. So there are two cat-like brooches. Again, those definitely look like Bakelite. Maybe some butterscotch, some dark red, maybe cherry. But check out the bangle. So a little bit of soccer. I can't tell if it's reverse carved. Yes, it is. So another reverse carved, again, intaglio style, hand-painted Bakelite bangle. So the two brooches and the bangle sold for $242.39. It was for bid. So it was on bid, and it still did very, very well. So $242.39 for a little three-piece. David Yurman cable bracelet. Look at those blue cabochon tops. Faceted glass, clear rhinestones. It does come with its dust cover as well, or dust bag. Let's see. Nice hinge style. And there it is. So again, it is sterling silver. It is a David Yurman piece. DY 925. $250. They did list it by now. Now again, guys, another thing that I found doing these videos, especially with the brooches, because we've done that for longer, is it really does... It does depend. Sometimes you can put things on bid and they'll go for lower. And condition, rarity definitely plays a factor. But sometimes just setting your price and holding out compared to just throwing it on bid. But then there are the rare occasions that, like Shriner brooches, I've seen them pre-listed for under and watch them go on bid for much higher. So that's another thing that I've been noticing and trying to really keep a track of. Is like, these are selling for a lot, but are they buy now or are they, on auction? Does it really play a big factor? I don't know. Can you really narrow it down? I feel like that's pretty impossible unless you go directly from a piece, like just say a Monet cat brooch. You can find multiple of them and then find out whether, on bid they sell for $21. Buy now they look to sell for like $15. Well, then you can kind of gauge it. With these higher ones, though, most of the time when we get up towards the top, I mainly see bids. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I just figured I'd throw that out there. If you have any information that you'd like to drop towards us that maybe you have figured out throughout the years, be sure to comment below. Let us know. We're going to keep it rocking here, though. We have some Chanel. It does look like it has the box. I think we all imagine that Chanel would be up there. Black and white acrylic, the double CC logos, and it does also have the Chanel metal cap on the inside, or cartouche. This one was listed $299. Does look like they took an offer on it, but again, it is just a plastic bangle, acrylic, and again, $299. Took an offer. Still a great price. I didn't even know that Chanel made acrylic or resin bangles, but now I do. So definitely have to be on the lookout for some of those. What else do we have? We have Givenchy. Faux Baroque large pearl bracelet. Definitely statement. You can see some of the signature right there. Again, very Givenchy. Signature on the back. Again, Paris, New York. Givenchy. Box closure. Beautiful faux pearls, great condition, $258.88, and that was by now. So again, Givenchy making its way up there. Again, sometimes you can find a piece from, that signed Givenchy and it only be $50. This one, though, Again, that's why we do the videos, is just to show off some of the ones that do really sell for a high amount, like that one. Up next, we have some more Signer. Signer kind of surprised me with this video. And the one before this one, definitely larger. Clamp style, has the box closure, Maltese cross, clear rhinestone, silver and gold tone. I mean, she's fabulous. On bid sold $261. 16 bids for it, $261. That is not bad for a contemporary vintage, probably like 80s. But again, Signer. It's not like a very early piece. You can see that signature again right there. And again, $261. That's nice. That's a nice price, without a doubt. Up next. Now, I try my best to keep sterling silver and gold. I definitely keep gold out of there because, again, if we're doing the top 25, that's not really costume jewelry when it's 10, 14, 18 karat. Otherwise, that would be the whole video. So I did put some sterling in here towards the higher end as well, but they are marked. So either I left a lot of native pieces and stuff like that out as well, but they have to be marked in order for me to put them in the video because, again, unless it's marked, I can't really go. If it's a name, I can't really prove it. I could do the research, but research is only going to take me so far. So I just go based off of signed pieces. This one is signed China, sterling silver. Definitely looks like lapis, carved. I mean, she's absolutely gorgeous. Kind of gave me like a Chinese export vibe in a way, just without the filigree. But again, large cabochon, beautiful bracelet, sterling silver, box closure. It's listed $495. Does look like they took an offer. So we're already taking that big jump up for that beautiful, beautiful bracelet right there. Up next, we have Michael Dawkins. Chalcedony bracelet. Bless you. Bless you. Got Miss Sneezy Pants in the background. So Michael Dawkins, Chalcedony bracelet, vintage. The rarity, again, I mean, I could do the research, but there is the closure. Beautiful, kind of like opaque, maybe even a stone, possibly inlay sterling silver bracelet, 8-inch. And again, this one is signed Michael Dawkins. Name I've never heard of, but again, signed. Is it for the name? Is it for, I would imagine, sterling silver is not going to take you up to $498. So again, definitely on that signature. Maybe there are lower selling prices. Maybe there are higher. But again, this one sold $498. Absolute gorgeous bracelet there. Up next, this one kind of threw me through a loop. So we got vintage style coral red clasp bracelet, carved floral, made in Italy. Now, I don't see very much floral. I just see coral style with the prong, like with the slides going through each bead. Does look very nice. It does not show a signature, but I had to throw it in there. I don't know if maybe on the underside, let me just pull that back up here real quick. I don't see a made in Italy either, but maybe it's just the uniqueness of the way that this bracelet is styled. You don't really have like metal slide tube through the bead bracelets like this. This is definitely not common. Not that I know of. We get anywhere between contemporary to antique pieces. I can't say that I've ever seen one like this. So I really do have a feeling it's just the way that it is made that really proves, that it was high-end quality maker. And again, this one sold $399.20. And she is very gorgeous. It looks like it'd lay comfortable. Beautiful design. Love it. So again, $399.20 for technically what I believe is an unsigned piece. What else do we have? Ooh, that Panetta. Definitely like a abstract brutalist style. That gold tone. Beautiful purple rhinestones throughout. Does have its safety chain. Clamper style bracelet. I mean, she is beautiful. Love the design, love the filigree work. Definitely a lot of craftsmanship. And there is the Panetta signature. So again, signed Panetta, $490. Was buy now. Does look like they took an offer. Definitely a beaut. Would love to come across a couple of these. Up next we have, now again, there's a lot of names out there that I have no idea. So we got Charles Revson, 1970 Aldo Capullo. That's a whole lot of words right there. Very complicated for me to say. Does look like it is gold electroplate. But again, maybe it's the Charles Revson. Maybe it's the Aldo Capullo. If you know, let me know. All I do know is this piece was listed for $475. Buy now. Does look like they took an offer on it. But for gold electroplate, that's not gold value. So definitely has to be the name. So again, signed both. Gold electroplate, gold tone bracelet. Pretty, in my opinion. But again, $475. I'll be definitely keeping a lookout for that name. All right, so YSL, of course, another one just like the Chanel. So Yves Saint Laurent bracelet, cuff. You got the black glass cabochons, clear rhinestones, little bit of purple faceted glass in there, but it's the enameling floral design for me in between it all. I mean, that has got to be a cuff that goes the majority up your forearm. I don't know. Definitely a crazy piece if you ask me. Now, it was listed $380. Maybe on bid this one might have went up there a little bit. I don't know, though. So again, it is signed YSL on the inside. Just an absolute gorgeous bracelet. Such a unique piece. $380. Now again, guys, now these are in order based off of what they sold for. So I know the numbers. I know that gets confusing, right? Because the one right before, $475, they took an offer. That means it definitely sold less than $380. Or not less. Yes, that it sold less than $380. So just saying, if that one sold for $380, this one might have sold for $375, $380, somewhere in there. But again, they are all in order based off of what they sold for. All right, up next, we have another Chanel bangle bracelet, resin acrylic. This one has the CC, little sparklies, Chanel. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, it's definitely nice, gorgeous little bangle there. And it does also have the cartouche on the inside, listed $450. Buy now. Does look like they took an offer. Again, I was just surprised that Chanel made acrylic bangles. I had no idea, to be honest. So again, $450 though, and they're authentic. I'll definitely keep an eye out. Napier. Now this one does have the earrings, guys. I did just want to keep it solely bracelets, but when I seen that this was Napier and that it sold for $450, I had to put it in there. I mean, I can't say that I've ever seen an Napier look like this. You got the spring ring closure. They got the caged ruby is what they called it. So wire worked, beautiful glass on the inside. Again, it is a bracelet and earring set. But again, it sold $455. 13 bids. So it was on bid. Almost $500 for a Napier earring and bracelet set. So again, that one definitely had to throw in there. Again, it is not just the bracelet alone, but I have a feeling that bracelet still probably would have went pretty high. Alrighty, up next, George Jensen. We got some more sterling silver, but again, it's George Jensen. That's the name I do know. Beautiful green inlay, whether it be jade, green agate. Again, sterling silver floral. Absolute gorgeous construction. There's the back with the signature. Not worried. Also does have its dust protector. There's that signature. So again, George Jensen, pretty easy signature. Says his name. 925 Denmark. And again, this bracelet sold. It was listed $950. And it does look like that's what it sold for. Guys, we're officially top three. What do we got? Tuca, Mexico, 970. Heavy sterling silver mid-century. You got the onyx inlay. That thing is a massive sterling silver bracelet. It does look like it was listed for $700. That means this bad boy, even though listed $950, sold less than $700. And they took an offer on this one. But again, Tuca, Mexico, it definitely gives me Taxco. I'm going to assume so because I think it's TB83. Very Taxco. It is also marked 970. Something I haven't seen before, but we don't really come across too many items like that. So again, Tuca, Mexico, 970, heavy sterling. Beautiful inlay bracelet, $700. Does look like they took an offer. Number 2, vintage Italian Etruscan 7 charm bracelet. Does have the real gemstones. So again, you got some lapis, you got some coral, jade. I mean, she is absolutely gorgeous. But in my opinion, I've never seen one sell for $699. I don't know. Maybe it's just the intricate charms that it does have. Like it looks like you have a crown, a roller, or maybe like a stamp. Something like that. Little lantern. Beautiful cabochon ones. So again, maybe that's what it has to deal with. I mean, she is absolutely gorgeous. I love the design. I just know that there are a lot of pieces like this that don't sell for $699. So again, that's what it was listed for. That's what it looks like it sold for. We're officially on the top selling bracelet this week. And it is a Chinese coral silver filigree enamel bracelet. This has got Chinese export written all over it. And guys, I don't know if you just watched the necklace video that we just put out, but a Chinese export marked necklace with coral cabochons, same enameling, just sold this week too. So either somebody splurged and said, I'm getting this for myself, but not only am I getting the necklace, I'm buying this matching bracelet. I have no idea. Maybe same person. I could technically go back and look, but there's so much detail to these pieces between the filigree and the enameling and the cabochons, the inlay style. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, Chinese export. Beautiful bracelet. And there is the back. That's where you could really see how intricate it really is. I do want to see. I feel like if it was going to be there we are. So it is marked silver. Again, another silver piece, but you got that doubled up layer. I don't know. It's amazing. You ask me, safety chain doesn't look original, but all in all, it's an absolutely gorgeous piece. $999 is the top selling bracelet that is not, well, I guess I can't say silver this week because a lot of them kind of made their way in, but it is not gold. And I'm telling you, these pieces sold higher than 14, 18, some, well, a lot of the 10, some 18. It's up there with the gold, guys. And again, it is contemporary costume and some precious. But again, $999. At this point, guys, definitely comment what your favorite piece is. Mine's going to be this very beautiful Chinese export bracelet. I don't know what it is. I'm just naturally drawn to those items. That's going to be my favorite. Next would be the Napier, just because of the price that it sold for. But again, like always, guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.